Welcome back to another episode of The Gateway. We joined the party mid-battle as time ran a little late last time. At the top of initiative with Hex and Ami, you had just watched your Dragonborn companion be nearly slain by his brother, and an active magical providence as this silver dragon scale that he was gifted. Platinum dragon scale he was gifted earlier in the game kind of brings to light a insurance policy that his parents may have taken out on him, bringing forth this meaty silver dragonborn. Before we jump into the midst of battle, Parthenax, you find yourself in a corporeal form, for lack of a better term. You know you were you. You can't really see around you. It's very misty, bright, but you can hear a voice.
It's dark!
Deep booming and growling, speaking to you, not around you, but almost through your mind's eye, asking you to make a decision. Before you begin to see the heavenly Everglades of the dragon heaven equivalent, basically. Spending the rest of eternity in the hierarchy of the great dragons, or the voice tells you that you can choose to continue your path in the material plane, as there are those who still seek your company. This being your mother primarily, your family, and your other companions who may need you again one day. You can see on the material realm a preserved Parthenax body in your homeland, kind of like a keepsake or safety deposit, almost, if you will, set aside from your parents, knowing that this is where you would return in your homeland if you chose to stay on the material realm, but also knowing that you're having the offer to be gifted ascension, basically, having filled out your dragon qualifications, doing everything that you can to advance dragonkind while your time on this material realm being cut short in the advancements of good at the hands of your evil brother. You do know that your parents have the same insurance policy on your brother, that even if he dies here, there's a fair chance maybe that he could be resurrected as well in your homeland.
I'm guessing his is like the glass case next to it.
Or like, yeah, the room over.
Well, realizing that, I definitely got to go back, because he almost went down. If he just has an option to regenerate, then he's just going to do it, and this whole cycle will start all over again. So as much as I just kind of want to chill in the afterlife forever, I think I got to go back and do another lap, as it were.
Okay. This booming voice kind of hums in an agreement and understands your decision. It's almost like everything around you, all of the cosmos, kind of begin to fade away as your viewpoint expands, and you're kind of seeing a 360-degree view all in front of you, and then it whooshes away as your body zooms in and everything else kind of places back. And we'll pick up with Parthenax at another time. The rest of you just saw the wizard, the necromancer wizard, give a potion to Xanthar, healing him a little bit. He took another hit. And when he came up, he boomed madly, just screaming at his failure. Hit the wizard near him, kind of afraid and apologetic. You guys can kind of hear faintly in the corner of a room, shit, oh shit, fuck, I apologize, master, I'm sorry, oh god. Hex, you had noticed that there were some rumblings going on around the room. Something seemed to be burrowing, kind of tunneling through as the battle had started and the commotion kind of kept going. There is a panther near you, kind of posed for attack. It's been making some foul swipes, missing every now and then, but not posing too much of a threat. What would you like to do?
That's the panther right next to me, right?
Yes, and it is this
Bad
necrotic
panther.
kind of zombie-esque looking.
Let's see. And if I do recall, there was no ready of an action or anything like that.
Because we were kind of in the middle of combat. We're 5 turns in.
Okay. Hex in all his glory is gonna look at this panther and attempt to wipe it off the face of this realm. So he will turn and very quickly with his awesome robotic arm, just attempt to fire bolt this panther.
Heck yes.
21.
Ooh, yeah, nailed it.
That will be for 13 damage.
You obliterate it in a stinky mess.
Yeah, so he grits his teeth and he turns to this panther, more so annoyed than anything. Looks at it, puts his hand down next to it, and just like in a flash, you don't even see the fire come out of his hand. It's just like viscera and grossness covers him, gets a little in his teeth, and he just doesn't even care.
I have a tummy ache later. Roll for
So
And then Ami also has a similar panther that he's kind of been going toe to toe with,
okay,
snapping at each other.
yeah, so after Hex obliterates this panther, he'll look up for his second attack and he'll aim it at the panther next to Ami.
Nice. There is kind of one in between. It might be hard to see, but it is
I'm just gonna hit, let me hit this one in between then.
for sure.
All the panthers. A nat 20.
Oh, geez. After you explode this first one, you see one shiny, gleaming emerald, or not emerald, ruby, kind of land on the ground. It's like tangerine, tangelo size. Just goes tink, tink, tink. And then you nail the
Okay.
other panther.
Yeah, so that kind of falls next to me. I don't take much notice as I'm just in war mode. I aim at the next panther and shoot. Nat 20 for 16 damage.
Did you double the damage, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's double.
So that absolutely takes it out.
Yeah, so again, full move, just eviscerate this panther. Everything goes all over the place. That jewel falls. Hex, without even hesitation, swings his arm around and just completely annihilates another panther. He's definitely in the zone as that panther explodes almost in like shotgun fashion, and it covers the panther and Ami behind it. And he starts just breathing heavily and looking around. And then that'll do it for him. For Ami, he's just gonna wrestle around with this panther. Let me pull him up real quick.
Niken will be on deck, and then Sella will be after. Totally not trying to rush you. I just wanted to let you guys know.
All right. There he is. We're gonna do a 20. Does a 12 hit?
12 just hits.
Perfect. So Ami kind of slinks down as the panther gets covered in panther goo, and it kind of hits his metallic back, and he takes a good chomp at this panther's leg. Getting a hold of it, he does. I have this written down somewhere. I'll find it next turn. D8. 1 second. One D8 plus 3. For so 7 damage as he grasps onto this panther's leg and gives a good little shake.
Nice. Yeah, it does some decent damage to it.
And that'll do it for us.
Okay, so the necromancer wizard, kind of seeing his panthers fall around him, freaks out a little bit. He had given his only healing potion to Xanthar, but he runs over and lays his hands on him and uses a spell. And you can kind of see the life energy drain out of this necromancer into Xanthar, kind of restoring him a little bit. And the necromancer just kind of weakens and withers a little bit. And Xanthar gets a little bit stronger. He then kind of shambles, not there, under the table and kind of just hides. Go. And then Xanthar is next. He kind of stands up a little bit straighter and seeing this paladin standing in front of him now, eye to eye. Go ahead and roll a new initiative for our new silver paladin that has dropped in. Put you at a different, I was telling him to.
Oh,
Kind of dropped you in, so you have a different initiative instead of Parthenax's. We're still in the top 2 anyway.
I got 3, which was the same that Parthenax had.
Wow. Yep. Actually, that's lower, but we'll keep you in the same spot. We'll keep you in the same spot as Parthenax because you would be at the end then. But he still looks you down and kind of growls like heartily before pushing. Fuck. Yeah, he's going to push his way back. Sella, Parthenax, you guys can both take an attack of opportunity if you want. He's going to move.
heck yeah.
Parthenax isn't here.
Yep. I'm so sorry. Our new paladin, Dragonborn, the other Dragonborn, yeah. Yep, he's just going to dash a Rooney on over here, kind of get some distance.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
It's a 24 hit.
Wow, yes.
Awesome.
Takes 9 old points of damage.
Okay.
Six points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking kind of pissed. He's going to turn and just throw a single javelin at the Dragonborn who has just popped in. 25 hit.
Just barely.
Woof. Okay.
And I'm not joking.
Damn it. Okay. He does 5 points. Make sure it's 5.
I don't even notice.
He does 6 points. Never mind. Okay. And then it's going to be Niken's turn and then somebody else's.
Okay, as Niken sees all this that's going on, he sees one of his teammates basically died. He doesn't know what this new character is. And then the stupid necromancer Rizzer keeps on healing his boss. He's mad about that. But then he's conflicted because he wants to attack this dude. But I think he's going to try to find that necromancer. Now, I'm not sure if you want me to do an investigation, try to find him, to roll for that, or can I just attack? So that's up to you.
Let's see what would have advantage. He's surprisingly well hidden. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll investigation. See if you did actually see him dart under there.
I probably didn't. 16.
Okay, no, he rolled 19 on stealth check.
Okay.
So yeah, he managed to do it with such quickness that you only noticed Xanthar getting stronger and kind of like taking a deep breath in. And then after a moment, after he moves, you're like, where the fuck that necromancer go?
Yeah. Does that count as an action?
I'll give that as
It's
a
cool.
reaction because that's you looking around for a minute, like where the fuck did he go? If you want to
Cool.
defend your action, you could maybe roll again, but
So I can use a bonus action, right? If I want. Is a reaction and a bonus action two different things?
Yes, reactions happen on someone else's turn.
Okay.
That's like the attack of opportunity kind of thing.
Okay, so as Niken does this, he's trying to find the necromancer. He still gets aggravated, but he's gonna do Misty Step.
Okay.
And he's gonna go on top of this big guy and go down with some daggers.
Okay.
Oh my god. 13. I'm pretty sure that misses.
Yeah.
And then second dagger. I'm gonna die right now. 9. I got 9 on that one.
Nope.
Yes. So basically, I just fall from the sky and just plop on his back, basically. I'm a decoy.
Yeah, it was probably a little distracting. That's for sure. Might be. It's something else for him to contend with. Though it's good getting up in his face. Okay. Good move. You guys hear from the back of the room this just constant cursing, just a shit, fuck, oh no, my lord, I apologize, oh no, oh crap. And the wizard that Sella had charmed earlier at the beginning of the game kind of snaps to hearing his boss writhe out in anger. And he casts an animate object spell on the small chest statues around him that all just begin rushing forward at each of you guys. One of them runs up to Hex. One of them was going to run up to Niken, but it can't now, so it's just going to move forward. This one, oh god, no, I don't want to move the whole thing. Moves up to you, moves up to you, and it kind of just, oh no, goes this way. Okay, they're all going to just make like quick bludgeoning attacks. Hex first does a 10 hit. Yeah.
It does not.
Okay, Sella does a 14 hit.
No, thank
I
God.
didn't think so. And then a 14, I assume, doesn't hit Buxor. Or our new, sorry, Dragonborn.
Brox.
No.
Buxor. I'm sorry.
You said buck, sorry.
I did. I messed it up. Everly, I missed this one. One runs up to you. Does a 15 hit?
Depends on if my blade song is still on. I'm not sure at this point if it would be.
How long does it last?
1 minute, I think. Let me check.
10 minutes.
Hold on. Where'd it go?
No, I just saw it.
Section. 1 minute.
Okay. It would not be by now.
Yeah.
As the battle has lasted at least a minute.
Okay.
everybody's
Yeah,
turns.
that just hits then.
Okay. It does 6 bludgeoning damage as it runs into you. Thunk. And you can see.
Hold on. Let me go back to something. What is it that hit me exactly?
So it's a chess piece that he animated.
Okay, because I just Notice you have two of me on there. That's not where I'm at. I'm right here hiding beneath the
Oh,
stool.
Jesus, I couldn't see. Okay.
I
Yeah, I could not see your token whatsoever.
was hiding very well.
Yeah, I guess so. Hid from the DM. Okay.
Yeah, I've been crouched down, kind of between the table and the stool is where I've been.
Are you intentionally hiding?
Yes, I was like, yeah, since the last round, I said I was like crouching down, hiding behind that
Did I have you do a
stool.
spell?
You did not. No, I just said I was crouched down behind it.
Okay, I didn't
You know.
think of that as hiding for sure.
Mhm.
So we'll say it attacks with disadvantage then. We'll see if it rolls lower. Roll a 3. So yeah, it just kind of hits you, but you get the stool in between the two of you, and kind of slows it down a little bit.
Okay.
So that is his turn for the moment, and then Sella, you're up, and our new Dragonborn will be on deck.
Okay. I have to take a potion. Am I still in Xanthar's reach?
No, he
No?
moved. Yeah, he moved across the battlefield away from you guys over here.
Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay, and then
Um,
there's this chess piece behind you that hit you.
Okay.
I kind of ran into you, but yeah,
Okay.
you could still move if you want.
No, if I even take a 5-step, it'll get an attack of opportunity. Okay, so I'm just gonna real fast pop out a potion. I'm gonna take that. Which is 2d4 plus 2. Mhm. Okay, so I get back 5 points of health. And Stella is really confused, guys. I am sorry. A new dragon just popped up where our Parthenax disappeared. Now there's chessmen flying at us. She's a little bit overwhelmed. So she's just going to chug the potion and end her turn.
Do you want to ready an action or anything?
I will totally ready in action. That sounds great. Because you can't do anything else after you take a potion, right? It's a 4-round action.
Well, that's your action. So you got your bonus action.
Oh, okay. Then I will actually go in for a dagger attack. That makes a lot more sense.
At the chess piece?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's your
Oh, I can only do that if I've already attacked.
you've already attacked. Yeah.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is prepare a spell. And the spell is going to be I'm
Yeah, we'll get to you next
I'm gonna
round.
end my turn. I'm sorry, guys. Can't think what to do right now.
Totally fine. So as we turn to the big meaty silver dragonborn that has popped in, if you want to do a quick character introduction, up to you how detailed or brief. But it is also your turn.
Yeah, so what you see before you is a beefy paladin of Bahamut. He is a platinum dragonborn, bedecked in platinum armor. He is a bit shorter than Parthenax. Parthenax was like 7'3". Bruxor stands just a little bit below 7 feet, but he is massively beefy. An armored tank. And I think that's all I'll give for right now. Okay, so I just showed up and there's already shit going down. I'm guessing the big red one is an advocate of Tiamat. I can smell Tiamat as a paladin.
It's almost instant. It's like as soon as you pop into this room. I actually this would be some good flavoring. As soon as you pop into this room, like you know why you were summoned. It's like the alarm kind of went off
Mhm.
up on the mountain, and you knew what was about to happen. As you come in, you can smell two very distinct evils. There's necromancy and heavy worship of Tiamat. Very, very distinct vibes of that kind of influence coming from this red dragonborn, and then also somewhere around in this cavern. You can't really tell where, but there is something kind of roving around that gives you the same kind of vibes.
Gotcha. And who, aside from the large evil dragonborn, who else is alive and presenting a threat at this moment?
You can tell that by the way the piece that attacked you had attacked other targets around you. The friendlies are kind of clear, and then there's I don't know. What's your passive perception on this dragonborn?
12.
Yeah, you can tell that the thing attacked a couple other people too, and somebody had kind of disappeared. You know the spell Misty Step across the battlefield, attempting to get an upper hand on the big red. So you can assess that they are definitely your friendlies.
And there is a wizard behind me.
That's,
Behind
that's
me.
that's the one that I was saying you're not sure of, just from the 12 passive. Like you can hear cussing coming from somewhere, but you're not really sure.
But he is alive.
Yeah, there is something alive behind you.
Okay. And is the big dragonborn really 50 feet away from me?
Yeah.
He can move 50 feet in a turn?
Gashed.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then he had the spear as a bonus action, or I'm sorry, legendary action.
Sorry, I've just got so many new bells and whistles.
For sure, yeah. Definitely a different kind of character. You did notice the bard next to you, or at least half elf next to you, had downed a potion. So you do have.
Okay.
She's kind of hurt.
She's also giving you like crazy what the fuck eyes. Where the hell did you go?
I get that a lot. Okay. I'm going to take a couple steps forward. And I am going to use Bless on the 3 good-looking people I can see. So the elf next to me, what's the range on this real quick? 30 feet. So really just the elf next to me, it looks like. And myself. And I'm going to say, Bahamut, bless this mess, baby. And break out some holy water and flick it on the 2 of us. And whenever you make an attack roll and a saving throw,
it's like you
can add a D4 to it.
Nice.
Good move, good buff.
Sella thinks to herself, this is strangely familiar, but not.
It's like bardic inspiration, but it's not bardic. All right, Everly, you are up, and then we'll be back at the top with Hexanami.
Oh wait, is Everly within 30 feet of me? Remember, she's
she's like super hidden.
okay. Yeah, Everly gets a little bit of it too. I see her cowering beneath a stool.
In the game, you can definitely
Yeah.
see her.
Yeah.
Cool. So with my vantage point there being kind of crouched down below the table, would I have seen the wizard guy, the necromancer dude that dashed under there?
It's like you heard a noise, but you weren't sure what it is. You went to look behind you, but you just didn't really see anything. It was like kind of a quick glance, and then this chess piece kind of showed up.
Okay.
Rolled really high on his stealth. But he is probably under the table with you. A quick look around might let you see that.
Okay. Yeah.
On a quick investigation.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
'Cause I forgot you were under the table too when I said that.
Oh, nice.
I did not see your character at all. It was like, oh yeah.
Woo. I got a 22 on investigation.
Okay. Yeah, you take a couple of seconds after this chess piece hits you and kind of assess the situation. And you're like, holy shit, somebody's hiding under this table with me. And you just see this kind of like withered old man, like Hercules at the end when he comes out of the pool of souls or the river Styx, like just awful.
Nice. All right. I'll say, since like I just was attacked by the chess piece, and then like I feel like I just kind of glanced and saw him, that it kind of takes me off guard a little. And I'm like just kind of stunned that he's there. I wasn't expecting it. And so I just do like the first thing that kind of pops to my mind to attack him. And that's to zap him with my witch bolt.
Yeah.
And so I'll do that. Yeah, kind of like a little oh shit. And it's like almost a knee-jerk reaction just to witch bolt him. And so I rolled, oh dang, I rolled damage instead. Oops, I meant to roll to hit. My bad. Oh, I rolled a 26 to hit.
Jesus. What are you attacking with?
That's with the witch bolt, so that is lightning damage.
That's right.
Mhm.
Is that an actual spell?
Mm-mm.
Is this the first
All right.
level or
It's
what-
a second level spell.
you're doing second level? Okay.
Yes, and then I rolled a 7 on damage. I don't know if you want me to re-roll that because it was kind of an accidental. I rolled that before I rolled the actual hit. So it's up to you if you want me to re-roll or just take that 7.
Are you sure that was second level? That was 2d12 and you rolled 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll
Okay.
leave it up to you though if you want to try for a higher number. If you want to keep 7, because
I'll do the 7. That's fine. We'll just go with that. That's okay. Yeah, we'll do 7 lightning damage.
It hits him and he just makes this kind of cry like "Arr!" like an old man as it just strikes him and he kind of withers back a little bit. You can definitely tell he's a little weak and kind of just like laying there. He's like writhing on the ground and kind of reaching out towards you a little bit. Is there anything
Nice.
else you want to do?
I just want to take my bonus action to recast my blade song since we're still in the midst of it.
Nice. Yeah, good idea.
And then I'll maintain as much of my spot as possible. Sure.
This is my
Someone
idea.
saw me. Yeah. Get out.
That's pretty funny.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. At the end of your turn, Xanthar is going to throw another spear, and then let's say this one's going at the meaty boy that's kind of standing there. Never mind. 11. I know that doesn't hit. And then we're back at the top with Hex.
How does Sella look right now? Are you pretty beat up?
After the potion, I look about half my normal self.
Okay.
Well put. Good way to put that.
So Hex sees this gigantic piece. To him, it's like probably as tall as him, if not taller, coming at him. Then he kind of scans the room, sees Sella, and he's gonna run over to Sella and kind of stand back to back with her. Now, because I see you were not quite paying attention, I ran from the pawn, so it would invoke an attack of opportunity if you wanted.
Fuck.
Less than a 17?
Literally
Yeah.
rolled fuck.
Is that that's a 1. Okay.
That's 1. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I just, as it's coming, I'm just like, nah, I ain't dealing with that pawn. run my little gnomish legs over and kind of like press my back against Sella, and I have my firebolt ready. And I'm kind of looking around. I'm gonna give you a cure wounds. So as Hex kind of puts his broad back against yours, he has his one hand ready, but he kind of reaches inside his like what looks like a powder, and he starts rubbing his other hand. Sella, hang in there, and kind of like hits your side, like your ribs, and will cast cure wounds.
Whoa, treat that lady with respect, sir.
Also,
Hey, it's her side.
can you even reach my ribs?
Where
Like a dunk. The jump shot.
That's
I'll
why I
take
didn't say shoulder.
Obviously.
Obviously, I'm not getting up there. Ribs is the best I got.
Ribs is great. I'll take ribs.
All right. And 7 points of healing.
Woohoo.
As I cure wounds, and I'm looking around the room, just ready to as kind of a free action. Hex gives like a really like I don't even know the word. He tries to like boister to hit him, and he's like thrashing about gnomish ways, looking at these inanimate pawns like they're gonna know what that means. With that, Ami is just gonna try and keep this panther busy, so he's gonna go for his normal. 21 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Sweet. So he's just barking, snapping at this thing back and forth. Releases off of its leg and kind of bites into its shoulder a little bit. Not that. 8. For 4 damage, as he kind of misses the meat of it and kind of just grabs the skin. But he's shaking him about and trying to keep his attention there, growling. This metallic-esque growl is coming from him.
It's looking grim. It's definitely not doing good.
Good. Screw that panther. Yeah, and with that, so remind me, reactions happen on
Someone else.
their turn. Okay,
Right. So like when you run by someone, they make an attack of opportunity. Or
that's a reaction.
somebody attacks you, you cast shield. Yeah. Counter
Okay.
spell. Somebody casts a spell and you see it, you can react to it.
Cool. So that's gonna do it with Hex. He's just kind of heals Sella and is looking at these 3 pawns, trying to goat them, even though he's seeing red. He's not realizing they're probably not gonna react, but he's trying, boy, he's trying.
Yeah, this panther is not looking good either. It's like if he had just gotten a little bit more bone, maybe he could have torn it up, but he definitely tore some flesh off. The necromancer under the table with Everly is reaching out, and he reaches out to you and grabs an ankle, an arm, whatever he can, and casts vampiric touch.
To me?
No, to Everly.
Oh, okay, I was like, what? Okay, my turn's done.
Yeah. Sorry, I was moving on to the guy under the table. Makes an attack roll. 21.
Did you say 21?
Yes.
Yeah,
Reaching out for you.
that hurts.
Not yet, it doesn't. He does
Mhm.
10 points of necrotic damage. And he gains those back. You can kind of see, like, as he grabs your ankle, it burns with this, like, dark energy. And as he's hanging on, it's like it kind of brings him back to life. You can see some of the wrinkles kind of unfold, like somebody blowing up a old helium balloon. And then, is that a concentration spell? That is a concentration spell. Yeah, and he is hanging on. as hard as he can because he is using concentration on that. And then we've got Xanthar, who is going to try and take an attack at Niken, who's kind of up in his grill dealing with him. He's like, whoa, what was that? And turns around. Oh, fucking hell. Rolled an 11 on that one. So he misses you, but he grabs another javelin from behind him, trying to throw it at the meaty paladin. Motherfucker, I rolled even lower. Okay. Not supposed to hit you guys, apparently. This is annoying. And then one more attack at Niken. Okay. Rolled a 17 that time. 24.
That's damage.
No, that was to hit.
Oh, I was like, damn. Okay.
Oh, that was to hit. I rolled max damage though. So it's a 16 slashing damage.
Cool.
Okay. And then we are on to you, Niken. And Sela, you'll be on deck.
Could I use my uncanny dodge for that second attack?
To have it, right? Halves the damage.
Yeah, it has the damage. It's a reaction if I see the person, which he's in front of me.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, cool.
It's your turn.
It's mine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, so I'm basically head to head with this guy.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to swipe again with my daggers. First dagger is a 22. Does that hit?
Yes.
Cool. So let's see. 2d8s. 6. 1, 2, 1. The first damage, it is 10. And then you need a roll to see if you're poisoned. Again, it's
He's gonna use legendary resistance and just choose to succeed.
cool. Gonna do my second dagger. Oh, even higher. I got 25 on that hit.
Ooh, okay.
And then you're gonna have to roll for this one too for the poison.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was like. Do I want to wait? Well, might as well.
I got 11 damage on that one.
I rolled the
So
same.
10 and 11. Okay. So 21 damage total.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty sure that he's close to going down. He's not good. Okay. Is that your turn? Of course
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Do you want to beat up on him more? Okay. The guy from across the room, kind of snapping to and commanding these forces. Shit. What's the real quick? Somebody, what's the distance on Misty Step? Is that 150?
No, it depends. It'd be for him specifically. Like Parthenax had 120 because he could cast spells at a longer range.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. So it usually has its own. Okay. So that gives him 30 feet. He's going to move and then Misty Step about 30 feet, like right up to you, Bruxor, and then he Misty Steps over towards his boss. Kind of standing by. ready to help him, and then tries to toss him a potion. Okay, not a very good toss. Lands on the floor, kind of near Xanthar's feet, and you're able to see this, Niken. That's his turn, and then all of the pawns are gonna try and make attacks. Let's see here. This one's gonna move up to Ami and kind of join in with the panther. And then we've got the one on you, Sella, and then this one moves up. So we've got one on Hex and Sella, and then 2 on the big pally boy. We'll start with Ami. Rolled a 2. Nope. Nat 20 on Hex. Fuck on rolled a 1 on Sella. And then 2 for the first pally boy. 13 plus 2 for 15. So I assume that misses as well. So only a nat 24 Hex. That sucks.
Hey, it's what I wanted.
I rolled 4s on both of those d4s. So for 8 points of bludgeoning damage, this pawn comes up and just slams into you. Go ahead and make a strength check. Just because of the nat 20.
3.
Oh boy, you were knocked prone as this pawn just kind of came up out of nowhere and
Zigged
slammed
when
him.
I should have zagged. Okay, knocks him down.
And then Bruxor, it's like there are these little statues that are coming up and just like hitting the calf and shin armor and like tapping up against your shield. Like obviously they're able to dink up against you, but just not with enough force to like do any damage. Sella gracefully jumped out of the way after being healed. Well, nope. Zigged when she should have zigged. And then I rolled Ami's first. That's right. He was good. Sella, you're up, and then need to write the other name down here because I'll keep saying Parthenax.
Okay, so I see the one go after Hex. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, that's so weird. So I see Hex go down, and I'm Hex. No, I'm gonna cast Shatter. Just far enough away from us, like right behind them.
Okay.
So it hits both of them, but not us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 10-foot sphere. And I'm going to be reckless, and I'm going to cast that at 3rd level.
Okay. Con save. They are made of stone, so they do it with disadvantage.
Yes, that is correct.
10. Well, that was for the first one. We'll see about second. 9. All right.
They had to beat a 14.
Okay.
So
Wasted a nat 20 just there. Because they're made of stone, they're at disadvantage on shatter.
Mm-hmm. All right, so they're each going to take 11 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, you like decimate them. They just crumble into a couple of pieces, just falling onto the ground.
Okay, and then I'm going to ready action to help Hex get up on his next turn so he doesn't waste an action standing up.
I'll say it'll take a quarter of his movement instead of half your movement to stand up.
Okay.
It'll take a little bit less movement there.
All right. And that'll end my turn.
Just a quick question. Would I see our big, beautiful boy as a ally?
I think you would have
Would I
noticed
roll for it or something?
if you want to. I would say, yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check. He did cast a spell on your companions that didn't hurt them.
18.
I'm good as fuck.
Yeah,
He good.
You connect enough of the dots. The silver dragon on the shield. The
Platinum.
God damn it, platinum dragon on the shield. looking at silver, but whatever.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
What was the spell that you cast on us again? I already forgot.
It was, let me find it. Bless. And you get a D4 to attack rolls and checks.
Okay,
Not
good,
saving throws?
good deal.
Wait, hold on. Saving throws and attack rolls. There we go. No checks, just saving rolls and attack.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
It's a D4 you get to add. Speaking of which, it is your turn, Bruxor.
There we go. Can I tell that there's one of these wizardy folks underneath the table?
You can tell that there's a couple different schools of magic coming from underneath the table. One of them.
Well, I mean, Everly went down there. I saw her, and then she got attacked by someone. So I had got to assume that there's something down there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna trot over. I don't care if the pawns attack me. Like, it's just a fucking pawn. So they can go all they want. It's not gonna matter.
18,
Doesn't hit.
17.
Does not hit. Like I said. So yeah. And then where I believe that wizard is, so I saw where Everly went. So that's not the part of the table I'm hitting. The other part, gonna take a good chop through it.
Okay. What are you attacking with?
My longsword
Okay, cool.
on the wizard.
Okay. I'll say disadvantage because he is behind total cover.
Oh, +4. Do you want 17 or 27?
The 17.
If he gets a +4 to that, would it hit
Oh, from Bless? Or-
from Flash of Genius?
Oh, okay, yeah. You're using a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you're able to help him hit. How do you like offer
Let's
some
see.
last minute advice, see him winding up for the hit through the table, and you're like,
To the left.
No, I see him, but because I'm prone, I can look a little better, and I shine some kind of light on my body to kind of like really illuminate where it is that this thing is under the table.
There he is. Boom.
There he is.
okay. Yeah.
So my first one hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For 7 damage. And then do I still have disadvantage on a second check since I obviously just hit something?
I would, yeah, because he's still behind cover.
I didn't go through the table?
You did, but he is still.
Then why does he have cover if I just went through the table?
It's under the pieces.
Because that's how cover works. You could have stabbed him one place and it was his leg, and then he shifted. And, now like he's behind cover. That's how cover works.
Do you want a 19 or a 28?
Okay, we'll say the
You
19.
can cover him all you want. I'm still going to hit him.
That's fine. I've got to do the thing.
And that one does another tasty 7 damage.
Okay.
I can't imagine there's much of a table left now.
There are 2 pretty decent sword-sized holes in it. Like, yeah, you put the sword through it pretty good. Some hard-
Okay. Then I'm going to use my. I'm standing on this table.
You're gonna get on it.
I've been standing on it.
Okay.
I stepped on it and then I started swinging through it. And then at the big Dragonborn boy, I'm going to compel duel. So he needs to make a Wisdom 15 saving throw.
What does that do?
I'll tell you once he makes a saving throw.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. Nothing then.
What does it do though?
Well, if it would have worked, you would have known.
Okay. Everly, you're up.
Pushes them to engage in combat with him. It's a taunt.
All right. So since he's being attacked, is he still touching me?
His hand is still there, but it seems to have kind of lost its grip. He's kind of
Okay.
let go and just laying there limp and lump.
Okay.
Limp and slow.
Since I just cast my blade song on the last one, so I have my sword out. I'm going to
You-
attempt to cut
you
off
did-
his hand.
Okay. Oh, totally. You did see
Yeah.
like 2 swords come down, and after that, he just like kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. So I kind of just want to like, I'm kind of like sliding, like scooting back, like, cause yeah, there's stuff coming down under the on top of me from the table. And then I take my sword and just, I say no touchy and try to chop off his hand. It's essentially the motion I'm doing. And I get a plus D4 from the bless on this. So
Yeah.
let me,
You don't have to have it right
okay. Um, that's weird. Okay. Oh, nat 20 for 21.
now. Yeah. Like with perfect precision, you just like chop out his hand. Don't waste that time.
Yeah.
And you now have this dead necromancer hand.
Nice.
So weird, but it's D&D, so
Yeah.
I'm with it. Whatever.
I like it. So is he dead or just his hand? You're
Oh,
saying
they're both dead now.
they're both dead. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to like kind of, because he was taking like youth from me, and I don't like that. He touched me and taking youth. I'm gonna say, and you still look old as fuck.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. And then as I was sliding out from under the table, so I'm not under the table anymore or around that big pally boy guy. Yeah. And that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Ami makes an air horn sound as this happens.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Everly, not Parthenax, damn it. Xanthar is going to make an attack on Niken for a 25 to hit. And does 6 points of slashing damage. And Hex, it's your turn.
Okay, so it kind of is helping me up. There's not a lot of ground to help me pick up, so I'm get back to my feet. And it's like I'm a little lightheaded. I like stumble for a second and then I pop back up. So you said a quarter of my speed?
Yeah, which is what, 30?
Mine's 25.
25. We'll say it only takes you 5 feet. You have 20 feet of movement if you still want to.
20 feet? Okay.
Yeah, just easy math. A fifth instead of a whatever.
Okay. Hex stands up and looks up to Scylla. Thank you so much. I would have just started rolling. And then he just takes off and jumps up onto this table. And he's looking dead at this guy. He wants to blast him with fire bolts.
Heck yeah. Hex, as you jump up on this table, it begins to creak really badly with the armor between the two of you standing on this thing, and you can kind of hear it start to kind of rock back and forth, and it just collapses.
Good, right on that old dude.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Brex, sorry.
Let me roll a d4. Well, actually, the highest it could be is 9.
Oh, okay. And Hex, did you do a dex?
11?
Oh, okay. Both you guys jump up here, kind of like ready for action, looking like badasses, and it's like a blooper from a '90s crime movie. The table just collapses down, and you can hear a really distinct squish beneath your armor, Bruxor, as the old man under this table is definitely taking a
I'm like 400 plus pounds.
the full brute force of your weight, along with Hex's armor, which has to be another couple hundred. But this table collapses. Both of you guys are kind of prone. You're on your back once again, Hex, but able to get up in this wreckage. Or even you could fire the firebolt from the ground. It's up to you.
So as I fall and I'm like laying next to my new best friend, I just kind of look at him and went, well, that was dumb. I should have rolled. And then I'll just blast the fireball. So I'll try the firebolt for 25.
And you're going for the big guy or the wizard?
The wizard.
Okay. Yeah, 25 hits. He does cast a shield though. So it hits, but then he's able to glance it off.
The whole damage.
Well, it just doesn't hit because it increases his armor class.
Gotcha. So it just, okay.
You could do another one though. You suspect that he wouldn't be able to glance off a second. It's a reaction.
Yeah.
You get one once per round.
Yeah, I think that just angered Hex. So he's going to like kind of get up on an elbow and try again.
Okay.
19?
Yeah, that hits.
Heck yeah. We're doing a whole 11 damage to this Misty Stepping Wizard.
Not bad. No, pretty good hit. It's like he was kind of fumbling around with some potions and trying to like see what he has on him. And he heard kind of the mechanical goings on of your firebolt and kind of looked up just in time to glance this hit off, and then was standing there just kind of fumbling around with the potions again. You're able to nail him a second time.
He'll kind of laugh from the rubble.
Nice. The panther that Ami was making a chew toy just seemed to go limp about the time that this table collapsed and fell down, that you luckily crawled out from underneath, Everly. But there still is a pawn piece kind of trying to give him trouble, making some, again, foul hits, just missing.
He's, Ami doesn't really, being a very high and advanced technological being, he doesn't really understand this pawn. So he's going to run away. And if that invokes an attack of opportunity, he shall do it.
Do it. Does a 15 hit?
I think that just misses. Let me double check. His AC is 15.
So it just hits.
Yes, just hits.
Okay. So it does 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Clunk. And it just kind of like scoots him further, but he'll take, you said 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
7. Yep, takes the hit, runs away. Is gonna kind of put himself right in the thick of it here. Kind of opposite as this big, red, robust tomato dragonborn is fighting with Niken. He's gonna kind of flank him and take a good old bite of that meaty ham calf of his.
Okay.
That would be 22.
Ooh. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. So 8 damage.
Oh,
So he sinks his teeth
he is not good.
and gives a like a bark growl for good measure.
Okay. So that guy's dead. We'll contribute that to Hex and Bruxor a little bit from the flash of genius, kind of helping out with the hits and stuff. Xanthar, on the other hand, is not happy with the company around him. He reaches down with like the last bit of strength he has to grab this healing potion and just downs it. It was the nicer potion. But he does spend most of his time having to drink this. 9. And he downs the potion, smashes it, and I mean, that's most of his action. Yeah, nope, that's pretty much it. Niken, you're up, and then Sully will be on deck.
So again, with my daggers, I'm going with my daggers. I miss. 14 was the first one. Second one is a 23. My second dagger.
You have flanking, right? With
No.
Ami?
I
Yeah,
do.
you have advantage.
Okay, cool. I'll add that then with it. 1, 2, 1. My second dagger, I got a 15. It's pretty nice. And then I need you to roll to see if you're poisoned.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna add my flanking 1. Oh, wrong one. Shoot.
Okay.
That's kind of
So what was the total damage?
15, 28, 29 damage total.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's way more than what he got from the healing potion. So like, no, he is out. So any way you want to flavor this?
Well, first of all, yes. So I want to play it like I see him grab the potion. I try to swipe it, but I miss. I'm like frustrated, mad. So I just start splashing the raid, crazy, not even paying attention, just in fury, mad at one of my allies going down. Don't know what happened to him, and I just go straight for his jugglers, and then he just collapsed.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, he totally goes down. His wizards are still around, but there's definitely a huge sense of panic that comes over this other wizard's face. And he kind of looks over towards the where the necromancer should be and kind of begins to panic as he sees this collapsed table and a couple of potions kind of spilling out, a lot of
Kinda
blood
like-
under the table.
Did I just sit in something? Something red.
It's real wet. There's a
Oh,
couple of different,
all under this table.
yeah, several different potions and lots of blood, crunchiness. It is very, very gross. But he just begins to kind of panic and isn't really sure what to do. He just says, attack them, and kind of points at you guys. You can see that most of the little statues kind of begin to wiggle, like he's trying to command all of them to kind of come to life and attack you guys, but there's only the few that he already has power over that are able to do anything. They are going to do their rounds of attack, and he is just going to try and make a run. So like 30, oops, or no, wait, there's a door behind you. Yeah, he's going to run up to the door and try and get out, or at least as close to the door as he can.
Could Ami take a snap at him as he runs by him?
Yeah, that was pretty close.
15?
Yeah, it just hits.
Snap. Let's see. 7 points of damage as he gets his ankle a little bit.
Okay.
Best boy. Best boy.
Okay. And then we'll kind of just go around. Niken, one of these chess pieces has kind of swoon up to you. So we'll go with Niken first. 12. I don't think hits. Or no, 13. I don't think that hits. And then Sella, 17. That hits. Okay. And then Pally Dude, 14. I need to roll a 19 to hit you. That's all right.
No, you need to roll over 21.
Yeah, I would need a 19 or a 20.
Gotcha. Plus, okay.
Yep. And then Everly, 17.
No, mm-mm.
Really?
Not with my blade song,
Oh yeah. That's
since I
right.
just cast it. Yeah.
Sally, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as one of these things comes up to you. And then Niken, that one missed you, right? Miss
Yeah, that one missed me. Yeah.
pretty much all around. Okay, cool. Yep. And then Sella, you're up. Bruxor, you're on deck. Yep.
Um,
Looking kind of like the tide has shifted in your guys' favor.
how far am I from the wizard at his current position?
Pretty far. About,
You're like 75 feet.
Okay.
thank you.
Then I'm going to take my full movement to move 30 feet closer to him. And then I'm going to cast Shatter on him.
Okay.
At 3rd level.
You cast counterspell.
Fucker. He would have taken 20 points of damage on a failed con save.
That would have been pretty bad.
Sella curses loudly, which is not normal for her.
Hey,
Which is
watch the language.
Which is probably what the shatter spell was. Was just her cursing super loudly.
Hey, fucker! Shit!
Okay. Anything else? Any
No.
Bardics?
No, I only have one left, so I'm trying to conserve it. That will end my turn for now.
Okay. Bruxor, as you're kind of looking around at this swampy, gross magical mess you're kind of sitting in, you notice a very familiar energy kind of starting to glow as there is a platinum scale that is kind of beginning to loose its way out from the rubble and kind of try and make its way towards Xanthar's corpse.
I'm gonna snatch that.
Go ahead and make, we'll say I'll give you a strength check or dexterity check, up to you. I mean, I imagine which one you'll pick, but we'll say
How about athletics?
How do you athletically snatch up this
Ah!
claw? You do a backflip before you do it.
No, that clip would be acrobatics.
That's what I thought you said. You said
No,
athletics.
athletics.
For sure. No, you're right. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay,
For funsies, pretty much it.
I got a 10.
It's kind of getting away. It's like you're able to, like when the fish falls out of the tank and you're slipping out of your hands, you're kind of trying to get it. It's like you've got a lock on it. It's within your grasp, but it's just like making a hard dash, trying to wiggle through this rubble and move its way towards Xanthar's corpse.
Is it a sentient being?
You don't know.
It's not. It's definitely not a creature. Okay,
No.
definitely not a creature. All right. Well, I guess I'm just still sitting with that on my hand. I see the wizard trying to run away. I'm gonna cast command on him. He needs to make a wisdom 15.
Damn. Wow. Rolled a 5.
Okay, I say grovel, and he has to fall prone for the rest of his turn. He's on his face, just groveling. I'm a worm. I'm a dirty little worm. So I've got him groveling, and I'm just sitting with the scale in my hand.
It's kind of still shifting away kind of moving, trying to make its way there. You don't have a total grip on it, but it's like it's within your grasp. It's like in your area. You know what I mean? Yeah, more or less. Everly, you can see that there's some strange magical energy kind of coming from underneath this table, and the Silver Paladin is Platinum Paladin is trying to kind of do something about it. You're not quite sure. You can definitely tell there's something heavily magical happening, and you depending on which way you probably were looking, would have noticed that Xanthar has fallen to his knees and is just kind of laying there bleeding out, or not even laying there, but on his knees, just kind of stuck, hunched over, just blood kind of covering his corpse or his armor.
And that's Xanthar, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Over here, Xanthar is
Mhm.
kind of on the ground on his knees bleeding. And then
Okay.
over here by the table, there's a strange platinum colored thing kind of working its way through the rubble kind of towards Xanthar's corpse.
Well, that's interesting. Okay.
It does make you think of what happened to Parthenax. Is very similar kind of magical energy and aura that's going on.
So I think if that silver thing gets to him, he might be resurrected. That's the word. Okay. Well, I don't want that to happen. So wouldn't it's toward, wait, I'm so confused.
going
It's
toward
toward Parthenax? Our
No.
Parthenax?
No, your
That's what I was
Parthenax
thinking.
at the end of the last game, a
Yeah.
similar magic had happened with a
That
Okay.
platinum scale
Sorry.
made a portal which brought in this
Sebastian
big paladin.
So if the silver thing under the table gets to the bad dragon, he'll be resurrected.
You
Right?
think so, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know. You confused me, babe. Sorry. Can't listen to him. Okay. Well, give me a second and see what I might be able to do to try to stop this. I don't know. I was focusing my move on the guy running out the door. So
He stopped dead in his tracks, and kind of just bent over with his forehead just smacking the ground. And he just started whimpering. You're not sure what
I'm
he
a dirty worm.
Yeah, whatever you say, he says. You might be able to like jump on it if you want to make like a strength check, or if there is a spell you think you can use.
I mean, I can try a strength check. That's not my forte. I don't know.
No dispel magic or anything.
I have like counter spell, but not dispel magic.
Yeah,
I'm
different kind of
thinking.
magic.
Yeah. Hmm. Could I cast slow on it? Would that do anything to maybe slow it down so that I might not be able to stop it, but I can slow it down so maybe the next person could stop it?
Totally. Is that a save?
Let me read it. It says you alter time. It's a wisdom save.
That scale can't be that wise.
So we should try that then.
Did you already use all those spell slots on that level?
Oh shoot. Yes, I did. Never mind. Can't do that either.
Can
Well,
you cast it at a higher level though?
I don't have anything higher than that either. All I have is my second level slots available. Well, then.
In a similar fashion, you think you might be able to like zap it? Kind of like you cast the slow spell on it. You might be able to just attack it.
Okay.
If we're going along that thought process of casting
Yeah.
spell.
Okay. Yeah. I'll probably just do my witch bolt then.
Okay,
And see what that does.
go ahead and give it a
So,
shot.
21.
Okay. It's kind of like a reaction to somebody stealing your hiding space under the table. You see this kind of weird magical bit kind of moving around, put the puzzle pieces together, and just a zap. Ah, stop it. Yeah, you definitely hit it. Go ahead and roll damage. See how much
Okay,
you do.
cool.
Really solid hit there with the 21.
Nice. I need to be playing blackjack. I have rolled 21 like 3 times tonight. Like, take me to Vegas. Damn.
Did you roll 21 on damage?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
21 on damage.
I don't know. But I did. It's a 2d12. I rolled a 10 and an 11.
Oh, damn. Well, yeah, okay. That would be 21. Yeah, it's like the scale just vaporizes. It just kind of vanishes into nothing. Which would bring us back to the top with Hex. You see the scale just kind of disappear and vanish as it was kind of moving through the table towards Xanthar, trying to make its way. I will say we are out of combat. With you guys having apprehended Vince and then the clone of Vince, and then taken down the big bad and prevented his resurrection.
With that, X is gonna get back to his feet and walk over to the gem that fell from this panther and inspect it.
Okay. As you're looking at this gem, you can see that there's a kind of liquidy, fiery sort of presence in it that kind of goes in and out and kind of fades before just blinking out. And you can tell with your gnomish knowledge of rocks that is just a regular ruby. The magic of it probably started to fade as the light force of the necromancer started to leave. How long
Okay.
does the spell you cast, Bruxor, last?
Until he has to spend his next, like from when I cast it, and then all of his next turn groveling.
So a minute.
Long enough for us to subdue him.
Yeah. 1 round is what it says. So yeah, I guess a minute.
We'll say a minute. Okay. I just
Yeah.
rolled preemptively for whenever a minute comes around that he fails and spends the next minute. So you guys got at least 2 minutes in there groveling
Worm.
to get that out of the way. For whatever reason, you guys can tell eventually that this is a clone of Vince. His speech impediment was fixed, but it kind of fucked up his looks. So he doesn't quite look right, but you can tell it was definitely Vince at some point, or meant to be Vince at some point. The room keeps shaking, and Hex, you can definitely feel as you're looking at this ruby, something moving through the earth. You're not quite sure what, but it seems to have stopped or slowed down, seemed to have gotten to a comfortable place around the time that Xanthar fell, and as everything started to calm down and kind of get quiet, this whatever it is kind of stopped as well. And we'll take a break right there for a couple minutes. Do you guys want to meet up? We'll say on the hour, or the whole 20 minutes is pretty long. We'll say like 10 till 10, 5-10 till.
Cool.
Awesome. See you guys in a few. And we're back. We've got everybody here. You guys had heard a very strange rumbling moving around this cavern, kind of as the battle had been going down. The wizard groveling kind of near the entrance is almost, it disappears in a flash of rock that moves up from the bottom of this cavern. You can kind of hear a couple of last whimpers, maybe followed by a gulp, as a somewhat large, smaller than dragons you guys have fought before, but a dragon nonetheless, made of a strange crystalline structure. Its horns have crystals kind of floating apart from it. There's definitely a space you can see between some of the claws and the crystals on this dragon as it breaks up through the rock, finishes munching and roars. It says in Draconic that a couple of you understand. All of you smell delicious. Give me your weapons. And it turns towards Xanthar, kind of eyeballing his body for a minute. Let's go ahead and re-roll an initiative.
$13.
Surprising.
14.
No lie, I rolled another 21.
Nice. I didn't even know there's 21 sides on a dice.
Crazy. Crazy what they're doing with those dice.
What?
I got a 3.
A good joke, but also a really bad joke.
Got
Okay.
a 15.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not have a pen in my hand. Can I get those one more time? 15 from Niken. Hex, what'd you get?
I got a 3.
Okay. Bruxor, what'd you get?
13.
Okay. Sella,
14.
that's right. And then Everly, 21.
21. Mhm.
Okay.
But I don't want to go first.
Everly's definitely going first. I did not get a dry erase like I needed to, but give me a second. Everybody make a history check. Bruxor with advantage over this dragon that's popping in.
Hex got a 14.
I got 21.
I got a 26.
Sally got a 19. And a 27.
I like this
Everly.
class.
Jeez. Yeah, Everly, Bruxor, Sella, yeah, pretty much all of you guys are pretty easily able to kind of put together that this is probably a sapphire dragon. It had probably made its lair around here, sensing the magical weapons and the powers from Xanthar and its crew, and also the Forge of Spells, and kind of made its lair here. They do lay in wait for their prey, attacking at the most opportune moment, waiting for ambush. And it demanded weapons from all of you guys, that being their primary source of treasure in their hoards. Okay,
What is it?
a sapphire dragon. Oh shit! And Everly's gonna be up first. I didn't roll for the dragon. Okay. 21. Everly, you can go ahead and start your turn while I'm writing this down.
Well, at first I'm kind of like smelling my hair because it said we smell good. But then when it says to lay down our weapons, I kind of am like, wait, what? My hair, okay. And so then I would just probably like to use my crown and read its thoughts and maybe get a vibe off of it. I mean, it wants our weapons, but what is it going to do with us after that?
Okay. So you want to do an insight check?
Sure. Yeah. $19.
Sapphire dragons aren't normally into killing. They kind of just want to take their shit and go, if they can. So you think that, I mean, it's not really wanting to kill you guys, but it really wants magical weapons. And when it demands for one, it it needs to get one.
Okay. Since Stella's pretty close to me, I'll kind of relay that to her and kind of get a vibe off her what she thinks. Just be like, hey, I think we could get out of here alive, maybe. If we give it some weapons and kind of see what, and then Pally Boy's pretty close behind me. Maybe he could hear the conversation, and if we can have a quick sidebar,
Okay.
go from there.
So you're trying to communicate with Bruxor and talk with him about like,
Yes.
hey, maybe we
And Sella, since she's pretty close right there, maybe we could all kind of powwow.
Okay. I think the easiest way to do conversation in initiative is like 5 words per action kind of thing. Like you can get a total of
Okay.
20 out. It's like a sentence or two, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But try and keep it as brief as possible is the idea.
Okay.
But you can go ahead and say something if you want.
Okay, yeah. I'll just say, maybe we won't die if we do what it says, and then just kind of look at them and just see what they think.
I've got this.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'll hold my action till there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Niken, you're up. And then Bruxor, you'll be on deck.
Where I'm at, is it kind of dimmed or is it not? Not really.
You're kind of more towards. If you were to go like 10 feet towards the wall, it would be a little bit more dim. There's definitely like a bit of a shadow along the trim of the. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna go stealth mode. And, okay, that's my first throw, which is pretty good. 24 on that one. Let me roll with advantage just in case. 23. Okay, so I'll take 24 and hide.
Okay, yeah. You feel very, very well hidden. At home and comfortable.
Yes. But yeah, I'm gonna hide and just wait it out, see what's gonna go down.
Okay. Good plan. Bruxor, you're up. Stella, you'll be on deck.
In the pile of goo that I made of that wizard, was there any weapons in there I could easily grab?
It didn't really seem like it. He mostly had a bunch of potions.
Okay,
that are
easy enough.
broken.
Um,
You could look around, maybe see if one of the vials are not broken.
No. I'm just going to grab a mace from my belt and use my channel divinity to make it a sacred weapon. So it is a magical glowing weapon with emits bright light from 20 feet. And I'm going to say, well, you can take this one, buddy, if you let us go.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
18.
It starts to move towards you, like a mouth dripping, just a couple of feet, like fangs kind of dripping, eyeballing it heavily.
Yeah, you got a deal first.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on this turn?
Do we have a deal?
Well, it stopped moving. I was gonna get to its turn before.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, Sella, anything you want to do?
It shocks Sella a little bit to see a dragonborn behaving so reasonably. So she's a little bit shocked, but she's also going to take her sword, which is arguably not that much better than her rapier, which is not magical. She's gonna hold it out too. This is part of the words. I'll add this to the deal.
Nice. Go ahead and make a persuasion check. I'll say with advantage on this one.
Okay. Okay. So 19 plus 9. Yeah, 28.
Dang. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. In a strange, cackly, crystalline kind of voice, it says, "What kind of deal did you have in mind?" Kind of between hisses and what sounds like
The
crystal.
one I just said, you can have this if you let us go. God, this guy's kind of dim.
That doesn't sound sweet enough to me. I could take everything for less than that.
Try it, bitch.
Yeah.
Do you want to make an intimidation check?
And I'm gonna show off my Bahamut's got my back. I'm not afraid of this pussy ass crystal dragon. 20, that dirty unicorn.
Nice. Okay. It seems a little taken aback, but it kind of slithers and hisses at you anyway. Hex, is there anything you want to do?
Hex is really eyeing Adelaide, his flying beautiful sword that he worked so hard to get Niken to steal for him. He knows it's a very nice sword. So he'll kind of step forward into the view of this dragon. And he's going to ready an action if things start to get hot and decidedly the party does not want to fight, he will offer Adelaide. Otherwise, Hex will use it to put him to rest.
Okay. So you're offering up your sword, or you're thinking about it, just to clear.
I'm weighing my options. So if the party decides not to fight, then if needed, I will offer my sword. If we're just gonna fight, I'm not offering it.
For
So
sure.
I'm kind of waiting to read the room.
So far, nobody else has acted. You are at the bottom of the initiative, and everybody else has kind of held off or offered up some kind of weapon. You feel like you're kind of trying to stave off a fight. Go ahead and make an insight check real quick.
Nat 20, 22.
So it kind of seems like the dragon is eyeing Xanthar specifically, but takes it that it's your claim. Like, it kind of sparks as you're trying to read the room and look at everything. You kind of realize that this dragon is really trying to go after the body of Xanthar.
As I notice this,
Kind of
I'm gonna
defending
walk.
you guys from it. Like it's like the gazelle and the Serengeti, two lions eyeing each other kind of thing. Like, oh, you getting it? That's mine. Nope.
Okay. As I'm noticing this, I will walk more over to Bruxor and I'll kind of give him a little nudge in the lower calf, and I will kind of point his direction towards Xanthar and say, "Hey, I think we're fighting for Xanthar. I think that's what he's looking for. What are your thoughts?" And no, that's all I have.
For sure. We're not necessarily in a combat setting, so we've gone through a whole round, nobody's attacked. So if you guys, free action, want to try and talk this out. But the
You
dragon.
just said we only got like 5 words.
No, and I'm saying we'll be out of combat. We went through a whole round and nobody attacked, so we can just be out of combat to make talking easier, because that's what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah,
So if you
I
wanna
think
respond-
it
if you wanna
wants
respond to that.
Xanthar. Point.
Sure, yeah, that was the last thing Hex had said. And then Bruxor, you're able to respond. The dragon is just kind of slowly inching its way towards the body of Xanthar. Ami is kind of like defensed up. I assume just growling
He's
at it.
guarding unflinching.
Yeah.
He's growling at it to growl at it.
The dead guy? Okay. I see no problem with that.
That was late, but whatever.
I think that's,
We haven't even checked it yet. We don't know what Xanthar's holding.
we know it was powerful. But do we really
Can
wanna-
Niken maybe like swoop in there and check if Ami creates enough distraction?
You could definitely try. As Ami barks, the dragon is kind of like surprised a little bit, but just kind of redirects its attention and kind of hisses back at Ami.
Yeah, so Ami, I'll let out like a really low hum whistle and it will hear my tone and just like get in this sapphire dragon's face a little bit. Like it's not threatening, obviously, but it's enough to hopefully, like, it's a weird creature. I doubt this sapphire dragon has seen anything like Ami before.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check for Ami. I guess that'd be
Okay.
like with your proficiency or whatever.
Let me see. It might actually, he might
I
have.
don't know if he has a skill, but
I
he
doubt
definitely
it,
has a
but
proficiency.
let's see. Battle, Steel Defender. Proficient.
Bruxor, you would know that sapphire dragons aren't necessarily evil, but they are in the sense that they're selfishly aligned. They don't really care about higher things going on around them. They just collect their own treasure mindlessly. There's a good chance that Xanthar had something really important on him that you might need to take back to the mountain, or just keep out of the hands of evil, or
I'm here for one job. I'm here to fill in for Parthenax, and no one's really given me any sort of direction. I killed the guy who's killing what appear to be his friends, as far as I could tell.
Yeah, so Ami's
it-
barking. He gets a 13.
This sapphire dragon might need the fear of Bahamut smacked into him if he keeps being a little bitch.
Yeah, he seems pretty distracted. You want to roll an investigation, Niken?
I did. I got 26.
Yeah, all of his weapons are pretty magical. Like as far as magicalness cluster in this room, he's just covered in it. Like every bit and piece, and there's little articles everywhere, and magical coins in his pocket. Like he's just overflowing with magical stuff, trying to help buff himself or seem powerful.
It's like a bowl of Lucky Charms, that one. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
So how much or what can I fit in my bag, I guess?
The dragon starts to notice kind of after you're picking through and starting to move the body around and kind of look at all the stuff that he's got. If you want to make a sleight of hand, I'll say you might be able to grab something. But the dragon takes notice definitely after
Do I
you
see
start to investigate it.
do I see the dragon starting to kind of look over at?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm
Roll
gonna
luck.
talk to the dragon. I'm gonna say,
What'd you roll?
I got a 12 and then 11. Yeah, I used my luck. Yeah, it was bad.
It was like the easiest thing was just one of his weapons, and it's like his longsword is huge. It's as tall as you. It's like dumb. Some huge, large weapon is probably the best thing you'd be able to grab. An axe, a spear, a sword. Those are your choices.
Okay.
And you're trying to
I wanted to
Distract him.
distract the dragon, and also I wanted to you do a persuasion check. Dragon, allow us first to search the body so that we have proof of demise. We haven't had a chance to go over our kill yet. After that, it's yours.
go ahead and roll. But he tells you, you killed in my house. What dies here is mine, including all of
Hex
you.
is,
You
Hex
live
is
in
gonna,
Bahamut's house, sir?
Hex is gonna ready a firebolt if we get into initiative again.
He was only a 27 anyway.
It seems heavily taken off of the corpse for the moment. It definitely, okay, were you doing intimidation or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Trying to do persuasion.
I didn't ask for anything magical, just proof of demise. I'm going for the signet ring.
Like,
And maybe a hand.
okay,
Hand with the signet ring on it. Just chop that sucker off is what I want to do.
okay. Yeah. It kind of, it doesn't back up any, but it seems like it'll allow you at least that, if you're letting him keep the rest of it.
I don't want it. If Nikan manages to steal something, that's fine, but I just need its hand.
So you go over to the body.
Yep, go over to the
Yes.
body, take out my dagger, and I just cut his hand off, the one with the signet ring on it. I'm gonna pat him down for any paperwork. Nothing.
No,
He just do his own clerical work.
no, you start to kind of like go a little bit more after you cut the hand and kind of feel stuff around it, and the dragon hisses at you and like gets really close. You can kind of
All right.
feel the
Yeah.
energy kind of coming off of it.
One
Hit
hand up.
DM.
the
Oh,
other
sorry.
hand- Sorry, one hand up, the other hand
Oh, I
up, or
didn't
just
have the
back
camera
up.
on.
It's okay.
One hand up, the other hand up, the other hand up. Just back
Yes.
up.
Mhm.
Hey DM, as Scylla is right next to me. No, Scylla, stay there, please.
Yep, I'll just put my hands-
As
I'll
as
just
we're both
alternate my
together,
hands
like
in the air.
checking the body, basically, you know.
Mhm.
Can I slide a hand the items into your bag?
My bag of holding.
Go ahead and make
Yes.
another sleight of hand check. Are you grabbing a spear, a sword, or the axe?
I'm grabbing anything. So I got the sword right now, right, in my hands.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll grab something new.
Well, I would say the thing
Okay.
that you grab is
That's
you're
already in my hand.
able to slide
Okay.
into the bag.
Okay.
I would make a sleight of hand check with advantage because the
Okay.
dragon's keeping his eye on Stella.
Okay, that was an 18. That is a 27 for that
You
one.
manage somehow to like aim it just right, like a magic trick, so that as soon as Stella like kneels down towards the body, the tip of the sword in the sheath is there. Like cut the thing off his belt and just slide it the rest of the way in, and just
Oh, yeah.
just go in there. Just one thing. I got it.
Nice job.
Okay, so while they're doing that, I am talking to this dragon, but he said this was his home. I was like, this is not your realm. You are merely occupying Bahamut's domain. And as I say that, I use thaumaturgy to cause tremors in the ground for the next minute. So the whole ground is shaking. And I'm just like, what?
The dragon kind of giggles a little bit, and you can tell that its feet are like sinking into the ground almost seamlessly. Like everything is moving around it. All of you guys are kind of feeling this rumble kind of in the cave, and it's totally still. It's just like absorbing the shock as you're making the ground move. It just like moves seamlessly through into the stone. Whenever the rumbling stops, I need all
A
of you
minute
guys-
from now. So please get the rest of the stuff in your bag. If we've got a whole minute, just keep putting it all in there.
You guys, everybody make a Constitution saving throw as the dragon exhales a pulse of high-pitched, nearly inaudible sound.
I thought he was in the ground.
His feet sunk into the ground seamlessly.
So
they
wait,
could,
well,
like,
you
absorb
said
the sound.
after my thing, right?
Yeah,
So we've got a minute to shove shit in the bag. Come on, like, let's go.
but you're making the ground shake. Everybody's got to maintain their balance, otherwise,
No, it's harmless.
you don't take damage. It's difficult to do anything with the ground shake, and the dragon's able to just absorb it.
If the dragon can absorb it, then it's not going to affect my people either.
The dragon has the tunneler ability, so it can move through rock seamlessly.
We have a minute to put shit in the bag.
It was a con save.
Yes, Constitution 17.
3.
I see what you're trying to buy here, but I'm not letting it happen. You fail.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Goodness gracious.
What are you rolling, DM?
Constitution saving throw.
I got a 5.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 3. Not that it would matter. I don't know if my blade song's still on or not, but I would get +4 to that if it is, but it's still only a 7, so probably doesn't matter either way.
Oh my goodness.
So what are we rolling Constitution for? It's
It's
not
breath
my
attack.
tremors.
It's breath attack.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it isn't your tremors. It's using its breath weapon on you now, which is a debilitating breath. So it's lightning or thunder damage, but it's not destructive is the best way to put it. It's like a line in between thunder and psionics. Rexor, are you the only one that saved?
No, I got a 10.
Goodness gracious. Okay. All of you take 44 damage, 33 damage, and are incapacitated. Not dead. You are incapacitated.
Unless that knocked us down to 0.
If it knocked you down to 0, you're incapacitated. And I'm sure that did all of you. Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll. That's the
Didn't do
average.
shit to me.
You're still incapacitated because you failed. A failed save. Yeah.
What was the point of all this?
You all black
This
out.
is how it ends, guys.
I ready to fireball.
Have you guys seen
The
Toy
fucking
Story? I think it was Toy Story 3.
Time to hold hands.
We hold hands and they go down the furnace in Toy Story.
What?
Not
I have
seen
not
I
it.
seen
have
this
not
movie.
seen that. Toy
Oh,
Story, to be
That
honest with
sounds
you.
dark as
That
fuck.
is
it is the
It is.
saddest thing ever.
Everyone's
I
gonna die.
legit
Let's hold
cried.
hands, guys.
The whole time
Wow.
I was like, how is this for children again? But yeah, anyway, back to this.
But that is where we end this game for right now. We'll wake up. Yes, I'm leaving it on a blackout. You guys all take damage. I needed to make this book worth it, okay? I needed to use a fucking dragon from this goddamn book. And it made the most sense. But we will pick up with you guys level 8 in probably
Everyone's dead but me.
No, I lived. I've got 7 hit points.
Okay, everyone's
shit.
dead but me and Hex.
so you guys might wake up somewhere needing to do some reviving. But nobody died. You guys are incapacitated and blacked out.
I want that hand. I
You
want that hand.
might still have the hand. You probably
Okay, you guys had a minute. For real. Like, okay, if my tremors aren't harmless enough that it can't do anything to a dragon, then you guys should have been able to put shit in a bag for a minute.
We got a sword.
Give me 5 seconds. I'll have that hand in my bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If it would please the party, I will give another try for one of the aforementioned weapons, or maybe a couple of smaller items out of the belt or something like that. I will leave it up to the party rogue what you would like to grab. I don't want to leave the party disappointed. I understand.
I was just gonna grab anything and everything. I'm not gonna lie.
So there was a pouch of magical beans on his hip. There was a
Beans.
Take the beans.
There was a pack that seemed like it had a deck of cards.
Take
there was
the
a
cards!
strange orb, kind of some rope.
An orb.
Oh my goodness.
Damn it.
Shove him in the bag.
Go for the smaller items. Just go for the 2 smaller items.
So I'll say, yeah, 2 smaller items are one of the weapons. And we'll leave a yet to be determined mystery bag. Are your 4 options.
So the beans, the deck cards, and what was the other one?
An orb,
Orb.
tied on by some rope, kind of like Mimir's head in God of War. If you guys have
The
played.
pondering orb.
Is it like our dragon orb? Is it a dragon orb?
You don't know. It's
Fuck.
Okay,
crazy magical
hold on.
looking orb.
I'm gonna roll for this.
We need all the Dragon Balls
Hold on,
naked.
hold on. Let me see. Yeah. The first one. Okay, so oh shoot. Hold on 1 second. Oh no. My thing disappeared. Okay, I'll probably do the beans and probably the herb. You say I can do 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and make 2 sleight of hand checks.
2 sleight of hands. 22 on that one. And and 29 on that one.
Oh damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're pretty easy. It's pretty easy to kind of snatch them off and put them in the bag. Between the ground shaking and trying to keep it out of the eyes of the dragon and all this kind of stuff, you do manage to grab a strange glowing orb and a bag of supposedly magical beans.
That's awesome.
This is a reach, but since I'm also over the body, can I attempt to steal something?
Yes.
I want to say no. So what do you want? You already took the beans.
So glad I'm DM next. This is not going to go well for you, Nick.
I want the cards.
Try sleight of hand checks.
Scrabble around, try and go for the first thing I can, and that's what
I mean,
that's small enough.
you were spending most of your time cutting the hand, so but I'll give you a chance for one.
Okay. Okay.
Not bad.
23.
Oh no, you already said bag of beans. Yeah. No, you totally grab a deck of cards.
Sweet. All right. I'm satisfied with that. And if it's just an ordinary deck of playing cards, then I now have 2 sets. That's nice. And maybe we've completely messed this up and he's just like a weird hoarder.
Like
He
someone
doesn't
else.
respect Bahamut, 1.
Huh?
Well,
He does not respect Bahamut.
well, you think?
Not be good. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Nick?
I said you think. It's like his whole bag. And you got the deck of cards.
Mhm.
Cool. I made a note of that. But yeah, we'll pick back up next time with you guys kind of waking up from this whole mess. Good job though. You guys killed the big bad, took care of the wizards, turned one of them to wizard paste. Your pants are going to be magical forever, Bruxord. Just so you know. Tell somebody to lick your pants. If they do, they probably get a little buzz or something off of it. +1 HP.
Eat my shorts. No, really, they have healing properties. So
Yeah.
we're playing this next week?
I think we'll meet up in the new year with the next couple weeks being really close to Christmas and everything. Schedules just get kind of weird. So it's probably easier to just kind of stave off. Probably we'll start up next week or next year. I think like the 3rd.
Be the 3rd, yeah.
So yeah, probably plan on the 3rd. If you guys want to meet up to hang out on any of those Mondays, maybe we can meet, let me know. But that's when I figured it would probably be easiest for us to meet up, and then we could start with your game.
We're not going to play Star Wars till next year then.
If that's good with you. It's just that these next couple of weeks generally get weird with a lot of scheduling and stuff like that. So
I know I'll be working at least next Monday. No, not next Monday. Monday after next, I'll be working late.
yeah, if that's good with you, just
Right.
Cool. Right on, guys. Good game.
Yeah.
Super stoked. We finally got here. But yeah, we'll meet up in a couple of weeks here. If you guys have any questions in between then, go ahead and level up. If you guys need any help or have questions, let me know, because I know sometimes when you level up, it'll automatically change your HP and weird stuff happens, but no worries. Yeah, thank you for joining us for another game, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Later.